Hello, welcome to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Thank you for watching. Alright, let's go ahead and tape the Who Let the Dogs Out tournament. Man, that reminds me of the 90s lyrics. Alright. And it's being hosted by Red Ears, and the prize is a shiny Snubbull. Alright. We're going to take a look at Scrunchy vs whoever wins this match. So, we'll be right back. Please stay tuned to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Alright, turn number 1, Scrunchy vs Double J. Alright, turn number 1. Double J has a pincer and Scrunchy has an electrode. Electrode's a pretty good lead if you ask me. Alright. What's going to happen on Scrunchy's side? Scrunchy could look into a possible switch. Or Electrode. Electrode. I think Electrode's Electrode switched due to the earthquake. Alright, so since Pincer's probably choice banded, I'm going to suspect that Pincer is going to switch. Sorry if I'm talking a little fast. Sometimes these matches move a little fast, so sometimes I have to be a little bit faster in my commentary. Okay, so special defense is gonna fall down. Alright, so ooh, Thief! Oh, Thunderbolt. Alright, and that's the first knockout. Double J did do a significant amount of damage to Misdreavus. Now I'm going to predict that that pincer probably has Thief. Now, if Scrunchy thinks like me, he's probably going to switch out. Yes, he's thinking just like me. Shiftry. Rock Slide. Alright. I think that Pincer's probably gonna. Ooh. So what's Pincer gonna do? Since Rock Slide is not that effective, Pincer could look into switching. No, Double J is just going to continue doing Rock Slide. Now I suspect that this pincer has some sort of choice band. Either it's a Swift band or just a regular choice band. Alright, so Claydol's going to switch into Qwilfish. There we go, can't speak today. Sorry about that. I've spent the majority of my day on the in the editing room. Alright, so Kecleon. Ooh, Grumpig has been poisoned. Alright. There's the Toxic Thief. Alright. Man, Kecleon having Thief. You know what that reminds me of? Back in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Back when Kecleon had his store, and then all of a sudden you would take items away, and then Kecleon's like, do you want to pay for them? And then you're like, oh no. That's what that move Thief reminds me of, especially when it's on Kecleon. It reminds me of that very moment where Kecleon there's like a giant group of Kecleon that just come in and attack you. Yeah, good times, good times. Alright. There's a Super Fang. Walrein doesn't have to worry about the Poison Point ability since Walrein has been paralyzed. Qwilfish is setting up the spikes. Ooh. Toxic immunity. Nice. Alright, so I'm going to suspect this Qwilfish probably is going to continue doing waterfall. Walrein's going to probably wall it. There we go. Now this Walrein, you have to have either Hidden Power Electric or you have to have Super Fang. One of those two would be plausible in the match. Rufus is paralyzed. Now I don't know if Qwilfish is going to do spikes or not. I don't know. Is it all spiked up? I think it is. So since Qwilfish doesn't want to do any more spikes, I suspect that it's probably all spiked up. I wonder what moves Qwilfish has. I know it has waterfall and spikes. But is there anything else that Qwilfish could have? Imagine a little pufferfish doing so much damage. Wow. Isn't there another physical move other than waterfall? Because waterfall is, you know, is just like creeping a little bit here, a little bit there. And Qwilfish, I think, is just going to keep throwing waterfalls at Walrein. I think Qwilfish should do something else if it has it. Still going for the waterfall. I'm amazed. So Qwilfish is probably going to be knocked out, right? Yep. I don't know why Qwilfish just wanted to spam waterfall. Your guess is as good as mine. But Scrunchy has a significant advantage. He can pull in either Electrode or Shiftry to scare out Walrein. So Shiftry decided to pick out, or sorry, not Shiftry. Scrunchy decided to pick out Electrode. Now, Electrode, I think Electrode should do Substitute, because I'm going to predict that Walrein is probably going to switch, because Double J needs to save that Walrein for Claydol. Unless he has something that can handle Claydol, I think he needs to save his Walrein, which means that Electrode could predict the switch, and then Electrode can do a substitute. Alright? Yes. Alright. Scrunchy's thinking just like me today. Alright. Now I don't know if Electrode... I think Electrode has Thunderbolt. I think it should do Thunderbolt. Wow, Scrunchy's thinking just like me today. Oh man, that's funny. Alright, so Scrunchy has to do some calcs. Oh, no, wait, he doesn't have to do any calcs, I guess. Wait, doesn't at this point, I hope Electrode has Hidden Power Ice. And Diglett did end the match a little sooner, though. But let's see if Scrunchy can build up. I think the match kind of ended. Kind of. There is still a major threat, though, on Scrunchy's side. Pinsir. Pinsir is choice banded. Diglett has the ability Arena Trap, so it's probably going to do something like a Aerial Ace. Yep, I guessed it. Alright. Can Shiftry make a comeback? Maybe? I mean, it kind of looks like it. Maybe the match hasn't ended yet. Maybe Scrunchy can pull this one off. But he has to be very, very careful about how he does it. Wow. That rock slide hurt. Kecleon is so lucky. I don't know how to tell you just how lucky Kecleon is that rock slide missed. Because that rock slide would have been fatal. Now I think Scrunchy should do I was about to say recover, but okay. Thunder Wave can work too. Shiftry's coming back into the fight. And now Shiftry has an advantage. And now I can say that the match has kind of ended. Kind of. Man. I'm sorry, I've spent too much time in the editing room. I should have done probabilities first. I should have done a probabilities segment. The match looks a little pitiful for Double J, just a little pitiful. Now Pinsir has to have something that can do a good amount of damage to Scrunchy. Shiftry's gonna come back over to Mischievous. Alright. So Pinsir, I think Pinsir is just hoping. Okay, match is over. Scrunchy won this match. Man. I'm sorry, I've spent too much time in the editing room. I forgot to mention probabilities, so yes, the match may look over, but it's not, and that's why I always like to lean on probabilities. So that way if the match goes one way, then then I won't be making faulty calls. So yeah. Anyways, Scrunchy vs Nickillar, I think, right? So Scrunchy vs Nickillar. Yes. Alright, so we'll be right back. Please stay tuned to the Roy Rogers News Channel. Alright, let's go ahead and start the match. So Scrunchy opens up with a Kingler, and Nickillar opens up with the Rosalina. Now, Kingler could switch, or Kingler can do a return. As for Rosalina, Rosalina can either predict the switch and do spikes, or do Giga Drain. Or predict the return and switch into something that can handle a return. Alright, so Kingler's going to switch into Camerupt, and Rosalina is going to do the spikes. Alright. So, Rosalina could switch. There might be a flamethrower coming. So, yeah. Ooh, Nickillar is gonna try to wall it out here. Ooh. One more flamethrower and Rosalina's out. Wow, all three spikes. Camerupt has done an earthquake and has proven fatal against Rosalina. Now, what does Nikilar have to replace Rosalina as far as Kingler's concerned? Nikilar should pull in a water type to scare off Camerupt, because Camerupt is 4 times weak to water. Alright, so Poliwrath. Poliwrath's a good one. I think that Camerupt is probably going to run away. Probably going to run scared. Yep, I was right. So, Poliwrath can probably do substitute. Waterfall. Okay. Now, I don't know if that Poliwrath is banded or not. If it's switched, then it probably is. Okay. I haven't seen Seviper and NU in quite a while. Wonder what Nikilar has that makes Seviper really menacing. Wonder if he'll set a new trend. Ooh. Hidden power. Okay, so it's either hidden power psychic or it's hidden power ground. Yeah, either psychic or ground. Wow. Raticate is known as the really hard attacker in NU. Kingler does have a moderate amount of bulk, and I think it can withstand a Raticate. And with that being said, I think that Raticate is probably going to switch into Poliwrath predicting a water move. Alright, so Kingler's going to switch into Shiftry, probably predicting the Poliwrath. That was a nice switch. Alright. So, Shiftry, let's see. I think Shiftry might be able to pull off a fake out. Not just, yeah. Actually, both of them should have fake. I think both of them are capable of having fake out. Alright, so bulk up is going to increase attack and defense by +1 each. So Hitmontop is using this moment to kind of gain more stats. This is funny. Return. Oh boy. Oh, that's so funny. Hitmontop just knocked out Shiftry. Man. One bulk up, that's all it took. Okay. Maybe Shiftry can come back here. Now I wonder what Hitmontop's gonna do. Ooh. Hitmontop is probably gonna go for a PP stall, if I had to guess. Return, possibly? I think, yeah, return. Wow. Critical! Alright. I guess in this point of the match, I guess I can kind of spill a little bit of my projections as to how the match might go. Okay. So Hitmontop's going to feint, and Raticate's probably going to come in, assuming that Raticate has quick attack. And I'm going to also assume that Raticate's faster. than Poliwrath. Let me check that. Oh, Poliwrath's... I don't know why Nickillar pulled in his own Poliwrath, but that Poliwrath was much faster. Now, I don't know if this Poliwrath is banded or not. Ooh, Scyther. Poliwrath has to switch. It can't stand a wing attack. Alright, so Poliwrath is not going to switch. And Poliwrath is going to decide to risk it all and do Waterfall. Now, Scrunchy's probably going to do a wing attack, and it's going to hurt Poliwrath. Quite a bit, actually. Actually, I don't know if he'll live, to be honest with you. Nope, that was an OHKO. Alright, it's either going to be Raticate or Whiscash. Now, Whiscash is defensive, but even Whiscash's defense was not good enough for Scyther. Raticate has to be faster. Nickillar can only hope that Raticate's faster. If it's not, then Scrunchy has taken the match and has won this official. If Raticate can come back, if Raticate can be the comeback kid, then great. Nope, it's not. Alright. GG, congratulations, Scrunchy. Man, beating 2 Lyle members. Wow. That's very, very difficult to do. Because Lyle, Asgard Warriors, and Pokemon Aura as well are very competitive teams, and they do a lot of training in these teams to make sure that you'll be briefed for the next official, and to make sure you know what sets to try out, what sets not to try out. And it's impressive that Scrunchy has beaten both Double J and Nickillar. So, that being said, Scrunchy, congratulations for beating the Who Let the Dogs Out tournament. And with that being said, this is the Roy Rogers News channel. Don't forget to comment or subscribe to my channel, like or dislike the content that you see here. And this is the Roy Rogers News channel signing off. Fast, accurate, unbiased, Roy Rogers News.